what is this? The Thunder 3? Thunder 3, we got Lenny.
We're just gonna race.
Okay.
I want to see how it does against that one. Oh, that's good.
How much do you weigh right now?
175.
170. So I got 50 pounds on this guy, but let's see if I can beat him. You can tell me who wants to say it.
I don't care. Ready, set, go!
This thing just took off. He's way behind me. A lot of people requested I do a first-person view video on the Kaabo Wolf King GTR. So here it is. All right. 3, 2, 1. Take off. So the range on here isn't the best. It's very similar to the Kaabo Wolf King GT. I expect myself to maybe get 24, 25 miles of range when I ride this. I did ride up in Vel, which that was sweet. I rode from Copper Mountain to Vel, and that was like a 30-mile round trip. 2,000 feet of incline gain, and that was sweet, but I came back with 1% battery left. You're not going to get a ton of range out of the scooter if you mash down on the throttle. If you're conservative, yeah, you can get a lot of range, but I don't know why anybody would buy this scooter and go 20 miles per hour all the time. Yeah, on my way home, I'm going to be doing some off-road trails and just show you what the scooter's all about. It's pretty sweet on off-road trails. Great suspension, smooth. This is like packed gravel with loose gravel on top of it, and it feels great. I'm going 30, 40 miles per hour, having no issues at all with sliding out. See, look at that. That just rolled right over that stuff, and it was crazy. Let's go up this ramp. This piece of wood. Woo! These tires are holding up pretty well too on this single track. Nice. Yeah, it's not the most maneuverable. You're not like on a mountain bike, right? But for being what it is, an electric scooter, this thing handles really well. And so we'll go on these little rollers here. Right here. Very surprised with how well that just handled there. Should I launch it off this thing? By far the best off-roading scooter that I've ridden on. Plenty of power. This is a steep hill right here. And I'm only in gear 3. Rollers, rollers. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so I think I'm good on that. I already showed you some off-roading. Let's just get off these off-road trails. Live to tell another day. Then let me adjust some of the suspension on here. We go to the soft. It's not super bumpy, but there's just lumps in there. I'm going 38, 40, no issues at all. Ultra stable, feels great. Yeah, this is pretty solid, and the tires grip well. But yeah, as you can see, I ride in S mode all the time. It's my preferable mode. I just would like to go fast if I need to and not have to move the adjustment speeds. I don't really care for traction control all the time unless I'm doing off-roading trails. And the sine wave controllers are so smooth that, yeah, if I want to ride at 15 miles per hour, I can. If I want to ride at 50 miles per hour, I can. So, yeah, that's the beauty of sine wave controllers. You've seen me do some speed runs, you've seen me do some off-roading. You've seen that this can be pretty much an all-around great scooter to do all sorts of things. Just be careful, be respectful, share the road, and have a lot of fun. Turn on my lights for a second. Oh, sorry. I meant to turn off the lights, sorry. I did not mean to blast the horn on that guy. That was kind of rude. I was meaning to turn off the lights so I didn't blind him, and then I blasted him with the horn, and he's like, what is this jerk off doing? So yeah, that's the problem with the horn, is I love the motorcycle grade horn, but pedestrians get pissed off when you use it on them. A great addition to these scooters that you should always look into getting is just getting a small little bell. Yeah, so let's go over, what do I love about the scooter? A lot of things. First things first, no dead zone on this throttle. Get rid of that thumb throttle. That's just awful. A lot of people say that's a safety feature. That's baloney. Sturdy folding mechanism, which is a plus and a minus, and I'll talk about that too when I talk about what I don't like about it. Overall aesthetics of the scooter, I just think this is beautiful. Some people hate gold. I don't mind it. It is a little bit flashy, but overall I think it's great. And I'm going so fast anyways that you can't even see the flash. And jump! Woo! Oh yeah, that was awesome. So I saw that root that had moved that asphalt, and you could just bonk right off of it. And this scooter does well when you're bonking off of things. So, and the turn signals, they're decent, okay? And I'll talk about more of that later too, because I wouldn't say I love them, but I wouldn't say I hate them. I just wish they could be better, because they can be better. I do love that I stand tall. Some people hate that, so they say the scooter's just like looks awkward to stand on. I'm a tall person. I'm 6 feet tall, and it doesn't bug me at all. That does not bug me one bit of how high this is. So if you're a shorter person, yeah, I could see it'd be obnoxious, but being 6 feet tall, I like it. And I don't have a problem with this handlebar height. So the handlebar height feels great to me right now. It's comfortable. It's not too tall. I know there's been a huge push for tall handlebars because it makes it more stable. I don't agree with that at all. I think these are perfectly stable and perfectly fine at high speeds. So let's talk about what I don't like about it, okay? So the controller going bad, that was kind of obnoxious, but that's actually, I forgot to talk about one thing I love about this is I had to change out this controller, and it was so simple. It was by far the easiest controller I've ever changed on a PEV. Plug and play. Some things I don't like about it is the brakes. I do wish I had different brakes. I don't love how stiff the folding mechanism can be, because it can be challenging for people to figure it out. It's one of the best out there if you know what you're doing, which I have, because I've had all the Wolf Warrior scooters, the Wolf Warrior 11 Plus, Wolf King GT, Wolf King GTR. So I'm familiar with it, but I see so many people install them incorrectly, and it can be dangerous. So I wish there was better instructions on that folding mechanism, and maybe just make it a little bit more simple. I do not love turn signals because they're smoked out in the rear and in the front. They should just have some clear lenses on them and yellow lights. Oh, this thing sucks. Okay, so this thing is to lock it into place when you're folded, but it needs to have a bigger hook. It's pretty awful. It slides out all the time, so it goes into place and it guides you, but overall this needs to be bigger of a hook. Oh, I love the split rims. So back to what I love about it, the split rims. It's not really split rims, but removable rim from the tire. Genius. Fenders are garbage. These things are so high, but overall, awesome scooter. It's been great when it's working. So it was bummer that I did blow the controller, but I ride these scooters hard and fast. You saw how I was riding earlier. It's pretty exciting. The scooter can do it all. It can take you on the soft trails, it can take you on the off-road trails, and it can take you ripping away. That voltage sag is pretty bad. I've been told they're gonna fix the battery situation, but I'm gonna hold them true to it. They told me I did not want to put this on my review that it's a 35 amp hour battery, because technically this is like 33.4 amp hour battery. But I've been promised that they are going to switch it, and they will go to a 35 amp hour battery, and they will go to LG or Samsung battery cells. Overall, yeah, having a great time. This did a little bit better than I thought. Looks like it's at 30 miles of range right now. About 28 miles of range, I'd say, and still at 37%. So this did pretty well, but I'm not going full throttle as hard as I normally go. So I'm impressed. I got a little bit more than I thought I was going to get. Oh, this is a really good place. I like to go over here because it's an abandoned college. 1, 2, 3, 35, 37, 43, 44, 49. The other thing is I'm at 57 degrees Celsius. And that's pretty hot. I guess that's one thing when I bring up what I didn't like about this scooter is I don't like that they didn't do a better job with the heat sink. The controller was easy, plug and play, but I feel like they could have done a better job with their heat sink system. 1, 2, 3, green. So yeah, going 51, 53, 56, 59, and then that's when I hit that barrier. There's huge potential for this scooter. They need to set some limitations for the S mode just so you don't burn out too many controllers. And it's not scary to do. I was able to do it in like 15 minutes. So very, very simple process. It's a lot better than the old controllers where if you don't know what you're doing, it can be quite a painful task and take you a few hours, and it can be scary to do. Where this is plug and play, very simple. Overall, awesome scooter. I give it 2 thumbs up. I give it like 5 thumbs up, but I don't have 5 thumbs. Great choice for off-roading. By far the best off-roading scooter that I've ever reviewed on the channel. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and make sure when you ride, wear your safety gear.